Good morning everyone, Lynn here. Oh, what a week this week has been. Extremely busy, and unfortunately I didn't get as much time in my craft room as I had hoped to, but I just thought I'd jump on anyway and say hi to everybody and just go through the crafting week that was. So first of all, I'll start off with this here. Nat Williams over at Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters Facebook group. Nat runs challenges for us crafters throughout the month, and different challenges, mixed media challenges. In this instance, she ran a challenge a couple of weeks ago for a Frankentag. The criteria of the challenge was that it had to be scrap cardboard, lace and old greeting cards. So I made my Frankentag, that's the old greeting card, a bit of lace there, and the actual tag itself was made from a cereal box. And so I entered the challenge and I was lucky enough to win. So I was just so surprised because I very rarely win anything. So it was really, really lovely. Thank you so much, Nat. As my prize, Nat said I could choose a digital kit from Lavender Blue, Fiona Colley's shop Lavender Blue. So I went on to the shop on Etsy and I chose this particular kit. This one is called Butterflies and Lace. It is a beautiful kit, very shabby chic. The colours are gorgeous. The kit has been arranged that it's got text in the background and floral images, and then butterflies with like lace overlay. So it's very, very vintage, very shabby chic, and right up my alley. As I said, you get 6 pages, A4 size pages, and 3 ephemera pages. So for the ephemera in this particular kit, there's journal card pockets, so you get 1 page with 2 of those. Yeah, aren't they lovely? The colour, I hope the colours are showing up well on the camera. Really not sure, but pinks, mauves, there's some blue in there, beautiful greens, and all your different styles of butterflies. So a beautiful kit. So these ones obviously you cut out, score them, and adhere them to your junk journals. They make great for tuck spots. You can make pockets from them. You can, yeah, these would be like a coin envelope type thing. So you get 2 of those, and then you get 2 of these little square envelopes. So again, you would cut them out, score along the score lines. This one's beautiful. It's got hydrangeas on this one, and the pinks, really, really gorgeous pinks, very antique pink, and it shades of dark through to very light and creams. And again, you've got your text behind and your lace in front, your butterfly. So you get 2 of those, 1 page but 2 envelopes. And then this one here is a gift card envelope, so like a wallety type envelope. It's a teal blue, and it's got, you know, your harlequin print. You've got your floral image there, your butterflies, and your lace overlay. So beautiful. So that's the 3 ephemera pages in this kit. And then you get 6 A4 size full images. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know what these flowers are, but this is like a eggplanty colour, and then it's a blue, and your butterfly, oh, just be a bit of green up there, text behind, so on and so forth. So that's 1 page. This one here's like that envelope, the harlequin print in the teal blue, floral image, and your butterflies. Gorgeous. This one here, this is a really like a solid picture on this one. Lots of heavy lace on this one. Roses in behind, a little bit of text on the side, and your butterflies. This one here is the hydrangea image. This would be my favourite. I love this one. I have a real affiliation with hydrangeas. I just love them. So that's again a lot more bolder text in this one, and your butterflies, lace. And then this one is in your autumn tones, reds, yellows, golds, browns, bit of green, very pretty. And then this one, isn't that gorgeous? Like a big, oh, I don't know, it's not a rose, like a, could be a peony rose. Yeah, just pretty, very pretty. So I'm really looking forward to using these. Thank you so much, Nat. Really appreciate the prize, and I will get working on that really soon. So that's the first thing I want to show you. Then the needle books. I did a video a little while ago on the needle books. I put them in the Etsy store and they all just sold really quickly. So I made up a couple more bundles to put in the Etsy store. This one is the purple violets. I've just put some lace, some wide purple lace down the side there, and a little lace motif floral with a pearl button. Each needle book just has a very simple button closure. I've just sewn a button on there and cut a small strip of the fabric, attached it to the back, and yeah, it's just the closure, it wraps around the button. Really simple. There are 4 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 pages, 8 back to back, and between each cotton piece I've put in some wadding, so they're nice and thick and soft, and your needles won't come out and stick you in the hand. So in each needle book I include 20 of these sewing needles. Or pins I should say. I put 10 in the front cover, and they've just got your pearl assorted coloured tips on the pins. So 10 on this page. Then in the centre page here I've just put in a little, each one has a pocket in the middle. In the centre page I've put a pocket, a little safety pin cluster, a paper tape measure, measuring up to, I think it's inches, so 28 inches. No, it must be 28 centimetres, 28 inches, it'll be really long. So that one lives in there, and then I've just popped into each of these ones a little sewing needle wallet, and that just flips out and has a set of sewing needles in there. And these ones, and I've just put a little embroidery floss sampler. I've just cut out some tags and just wrapped some assorted colours of embroidery floss along there, so they live very well inside this little pocket here. And then in the back there's another 10 pins, and then in each of these I've just put like a fabric bundle, little fabric scraps. I've got some laces, some cotton, some doily, yeah, just a little bundle there. I've attached it with a safety pin. They're just really handy to have. You can do textile art, embellish your junk journals, put patches on things. Just a really nice little collection of things there. So that is the purple violets, and then each needle book comes with a button bag, and they are just a very simple little calico bag that I machine stitch around. I did a little bit of hand stamping, that's a Stampin' Up stamp, and I've just done a safety pin closure there. And each bag just has a random selection of 20 different styles of buttons. Small ones, large ones, all different coloured ones, pattern buttons, gold buttons, yeah, all types in there. So I've just gone through my button collection and picked 20 random buttons and just put them all into the little button bag there. So that is the violet one and its little button bag. And then the next one we have is the blue floral. It's a very pretty blue with a white background, and I've just put some crocheted lace down the spine. It's got like a rose print through it. Again, just your simple button closure with your strip of fabric, and same principle as the other one. I just put your 10 sewing pins in the front. Again, I've put wadding in between the 2 layers of fabric. This one here is the same again. You've got your paper tape measure, your embroidery floss sampler, and your safety pin cluster. And this on this side here is your little needle flip out folder, set of sewing needles in there. And this one here's got a lace pocket, and I've just embellished it with some calico and a button. And then at the back, once again, you've got your 10 sewing pins and your little bundle of assorted offcuts of laces, doilies, and a bit of fabric there. Now these ones will be again going up for sale in the Etsy store, or they are for sale in the Etsy store for now. So yeah, they were so popular, so I'd just like to thank everyone who did purchase a needle book from the last lot. And yeah, if these sell out, I'll make some more. So that's the needle books. And while I was on the sewing thing, I tend to go from paper crafts to sewing to paper crafts all the time. So I've seen a lot at the moment of these snippet rolls, so I thought I'd give those a go. This one is 76 centimetres long. It's about 1.5 inches wide. I've just used calico stripped as my backing, and then I've just gone through, I've got this bag full of laces and offcuts and bits and pieces which I add to all the time. So I just went through there and I just picked out all random bits and pieces. Nothing matches, nothing's, you know, meant to be together. It's just what I grabbed, and I've just sewn them on in all different directions and on top of each other, and laces and all sorts. It's just like crazy stitching. It's great. But I just took it a little step further with this one, and I just put some embellishments along the strip when it was finished. So that's like a little crocheted flower with a button, some sari silk. I've just put a little key on there, laces, another button, bit of doily there, an orange doily. I've got a set of curtains that are like a country cottage theme, so I've just cut out little images from them and sewn them on. Some beautiful antique lace that I got received from Bonnie. Another button, a fabric cluster, some more of that curtain, a little wooden butterfly embellishment, some more sari silk, yeah, all sorts of a fabric ruffle, another button which has got like a turquoisey, tortoiseshell rather, not turquoisey look about it. I've hand stamped on some of them. That just says believe. Yeah, just all the way, another button, and I finished off with another butterfly wooden embellishment there. So yeah, I'm going to sort of, the beauty with these is you can make small strips like this, and then you can just keep adding them and adding them and adding them, and ending up having meters and meters of snippet rolls, and you can just cut them off where you like, cut that piece off there, and just use this piece to embellish your journals or your ephemera, more in more textile art. It's just a really lovely way and fun. So if you have a sewing machine and you enjoy sewing, give it a go, because this is a really fun project there. So snippet rolls. While I was on the sewing kick, I thought I would do a little bit of a patchwork junk journal cover. I don't have a junk journal made for this one as yet, but I thought, well, you know, why not be prepared? So I've just done a patchwork style. I've just, again, gone to my little bag of goodies over there and picked bits and pieces. I've got doily, I've got lace, more doily, some sari silk, all sorts of cotton fabric, some more of that beautiful lace from Bonnie, image from the curtaining. Yeah, all sorts. Another doily down here, curtain material, all sorts of things there. And I've just backed it on to some woolen. It's padded. It's a padded one, so there is like a couple of layers there. And then I've just backed it onto this woolen wadding. Oh, this is beautiful stuff, and it's so soft. And yeah, I've just sewed on to the centre through the back a piece of pink cotton. So that's just for a tie. And yeah, so this one is Waiting a Journal. Yeah, I just love them. I think they're really, really sweet. So I did that one throughout this week. And I've also started on another journal. I've had a bit of a creative block this week, so it's been a little difficult for me to just go, because the ideas just aren't coming. So this one is not finished, but I just thought I'd do a very quick flip through of what I have done, and I'll continue doing it, so hopefully this will be completed soon. But yeah, it's a thin journal, this one. It measures 24 centimetres in length and about 12.5 across. I usually make my journals a little wider, but yeah, I just like, it's like a traveller's notebook sort of size. So yeah, I've just used some very pretty scrapbooking paper for the back. I've put some doily lace down the spine, and just done a collage of music paper and lined paper, some Tim Holtz layering cards, and just an image from the Reader's Digest Complete Book of the Garden. I've just finished off the tie with this green satin ribbon. And like I said, it's not completed, but we'll just go through a little bit here. I've done some front pockets. I just want to put some flips and bits and pieces in there. A picture from the Reader's Digest book. I've just done a corner pocket here and just put in some journaling cards, just like collage and things like that on journaling cards. Bit of interesting information about the garden. A plain journaling page with a leaf die cut there. A really big pocket. This is a page out of another botanical book that I have. So I've made it as a pocket on the page, and I just put in a really big tag. This tag is from Calico Collage, beekeeping. So it's a large tag, so I thought that one lives nicely in there. Some French script. A really pretty poem, Mothers Were Once Daughters. That's beautiful. A side pocket there, and I've just made another journal card. I make my journal cards with book pages. I have a glue book, and as I use through it and the pages get tacky, then I just fold them in half, and that becomes bases for a lot of the tags and journal cards that I do. There's a bit more botanical type paper. This one here, another tuck spot here with another journal tag, Mushrooms by Artie Mays, and this is a Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals label. Bit of collage. This here is one of Paper Daisy Journals. Kylie does a French ephemera printable, so this is part of that. So he just lives in there nicely, but this one here is just a little envelope, so I've left it as a little flip. Just done a montage there of a floral image with a bit of text behind it and a bit of a fabric embellishment on there, and I've just included in this one just a bit of coffee dye and just a bit of ephemera from a Kaisercraft range that I have. So that goes in there. Some more journaling space. I've just fussy cut an image from the Reader's Digest book and put that one there. This one here is half an envelope that I've just, collaged and inked up and machine stitched, put a bit of hand stamping there. But I've left this part open here as a tuck spot, and that's just a journal card with this sweet little bird on it. I've just used white cotton for a pull and put some coffee stain paper behind that one. So he lives in there. But then I've kept that there as another tuck, so that's just another larger style journaling card, all with your collage, and I've put a bit of graph paper on the back of that one. So that lives in there. Edith Holden paper. This one here is just some pretty scrapbook paper, and I just teamed this. I thought these two colours matched really nicely together. And this one here, I've just made this as an over-the-page flip journaling card, so he just lives over the page like that. And the background is from Paper Daisy Journals, from Kylie's French ephemera, a couple of layering cards from a Kaisercraft Timeless Tags kit, a Tracy Fox label. Again, I've just layered all those up with some machine stitching, and I've distressed the edges, and on the back is just your music paper, and again I've just put a couple of layering cards and a die cut leaf. And in the centre I've just lined it with some coffee dye and left it blank, so it's a brilliant journaling card or a photo spot or whatever you want to do. So, and that page there's just, I love these images here from that Reader's Digest book, so I just put that one in there. And this, go away. And this little card just lives over the top of that like there. I'll have to get myself some safe, paper clips just to put up on to hold that in place. And this one here's again another side pocket. I've got some leaves, so I did some die cut leaves and I just attached them with an eyelet. Got the word garden, and I've just done a little bundle here of journaling cards, so a bit of a floral one, like an old library pocket. And this one here, I've actually produced this one myself on the computer. I went to the public domain and found some old text, and I've just picked a butterfly image from the public domain again, and I've just married them together, and I love it. I love how that's turned out. So I've left it as it is. You could in fact sew that around and make that an envelope if you wanted to, just by sewing around, but I just thought, it was a really nice little bit extra journaling space in this one, seeing at this stage I haven't left a lot of journaling spaces. And I think to be honest, that's about where I'm up to. I've got a couple of other pages prepped ready to go, But yeah, there's about 100 pages in here. Maybe a little less. I've got a lot of Edith Holden, because you've just got to have Edith Holden in a botanical journal. And then that's my centre page, and I've just got this diary. It's beautiful, a garden diary. Diary of 1997. So I've put a few of those pages throughout. So yeah, I will keep going with this one, and when it's completed, there's an Artie Mays tag there. I've got to do something with that. So yeah, when it's completed, I'll do a full flip through, and yeah, we'll talk about it in depth then. So that's the project that is ongoing at this stage, and I've just got to get my mojo back so that I can keep coming up with some really good ideas to put in there. And also I just wanted to do a shout out to a lady by the name of Linda McPherson. She has her own Etsy store called Gems, what is it called? Gem Paper Craft. So I bought one of Linda's lace packs the other day, and I was really impressed. She included some of these pretty journal cards in there. They're beautiful colours, creams and purples, and very antique, very vintage looking. So there was 2 of those in there, and just an assortment of laces. Not that one, that was mine. Yeah, some really, really pretty laces. It's I bought the purpley pack, so they're all purple tones. That one's like an elastic type lace. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, all highly embroidered. Gorgeous, just love it, love it. Yeah, this is another favourite. Look at that, and it's like a violet colourings. It's roses, it's a trim. I don't know what I'm going to use that on, but I'll probably hoard it for a little while because it's so pretty. And this one too, again, leaves. Look at that. Oh, just love it. Beautiful stuff. And then there was a little heart motif with a pearl button, like a filigree type crochet. Some of that stretchy lace that was in the needle book. That it looks like it's an old lace. It could be brand new, I don't know, but it's very, very pretty. Another one of the little floral motifs that's on the other needle book. A little piece of daisy chain, which they come in handy for so many things. You can cut them up singly, or you can use a strip. This one here, that's like a crocheted type lace. I've used this in a couple of journals, and it's really, really beautiful. And this one here, yeah, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I can imagine this one being like put down the side of your journal cover. Look at that. That could be really lovely. Yeah, really, really nice. And then you received also 4 of these beautiful mauve flowers. They're like a glass, a crystal glass, and they've got the crystal centres. They are gorgeous. Love them. We'll certainly do something with them. And then one round, like rose resin in a creamy colour. That's beautiful. And then there was 6 of these little, they're plastic, but they're like a fake pearl kind of thing. 6 of those. So I'll definitely put those to good use too. So yeah, so that's really all I have to show you today. As I said, not a lot of creation going on at the moment, but you know, I just thought, well, I'll keep up with my habit and come on Fridays, and we call it Filming Friday in the house here, so everyone knows on Fridays to leave me in my craft room so I can film. I hope that everyone has a great day today and a beautiful weekend. The weather's lovely at the moment. It's not really hot and the skies are blue and it's just gorgeous. So I think I will say goodbye now, and I'm going to make myself a coffee and go and sit on the veranda and watch the world go by for a little while. So thank you everyone for joining me today, for coming in and watching. And yeah, I'll be back again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.